How did Fujitsu and IBM solve their conflict back in 1985? Both companies were trapped in a blaming and discredit game. IBM was blaming Fujitsu to copy many of their programs. Fujitsu defended themselves saying that the programs were not a copy, were just the same concept, and they tried to follow their strategy of making the devices compatible with IBM programs. The first possibility was to go for a lawsuit conventional dispute. This possibility will end up in a disaster because the judge will have to end up in a high technical and technological discussion and issues with the copyright. Even more, Fujitsu will refuse to go to the States to take the case, and of course IBM will refuse to go to Japan to take this case. The second possibility was MED-AR, mediation arbitration. This idea takes into consideration having neutral people in between both parts. With this possibility, they could explore what was the best for a long-term and short-term agreement. On this particular case, the mediation arbitration have some advantages. The first advantage is that each part could choose some expert to deeply understand the problem and try to find a solution that was good for both parts. The second advantage was that they could explore new possibilities and advantages for the future. The third one, in case of big frustration between parts, wherever is coming from the other part is normally seen as something imposed or something that will be directly rejected. The act of sitting in the table to negotiate with enemies can put the leaders in really bad situation and under high criticism. They agreed in 4 pages memorandum with 100 pages attached. And the main idea was, point A, Fujitsu will pay a license of $396 million for the programs they already use. Point B, in order to keep Fujitsu's strategy, they will have external information under very strict rules. Fujitsu will pay between $25 to $50 million for the information they will have, depends on how many programs they would like to check. With this solution, Fujitsu managed to keep their strategy of making their devices compatible with IBM, and IBM will keep their strategy of getting paid for their intellectual properties.